more sustainable is offensive success, and how important is it to spread the ball around the way that you have been?
Tremendous. I think, I can remember early in the season, Debo getting all that attention and everything, and I think it opens other guys up. And then obviously the injury, things happen with that, but I think whenever you can spread the ball like that to different positions and different guys at those positions, it makes it tough on defenses, especially in situational football, end of game, third down, who's going to get the ball, they have to defend everything.
You have a game like Sunday where George got so many balls. You go into a game knowing, okay, this is going to be a killer game, or is it something that, do you have an idea of it, or is it something that you sort of just develop?
You have an idea of it. I think more so probably around halftime, you really have a good feel for what they're doing and, how we're going to attack in the second half. But yeah, I couldn't have told you that on Wednesday, George was going to have 13 catches or whatever, but you have an idea of it going into it.
You went to Jauan Jennings in some key moments, and he made some clutch catches. What has he done to earn your trust?
JJ starts with his attitude. Very positive guy. Even when, if he messes something up in practice, he'll come up to me and, he knows what he did wrong and knows how to fix it. When a receiver can do that with a quarterback, you gain trust with each other. He gains it with me and vice versa. And he's just done that day in and day out. He really didn't have a ton of opportunities early on, and now he's getting his chance. When the ball's thrown his way, the dude makes plays.
Jimmy, after the Arizona game, you said that it felt like your backs were up against the wall and it helped you kind of lock in. How does that kind of carry forward into maybe as you go down the stretch here and trace the playoffs?
I'd really put us into, I don't want to call it playoff mindset back then, but for a little while now, we've been in a playoff mindset. Just the way we prepare, you can feel it in the locker room, you can feel it on the practice field. It's just, I don't know, that little bit of extra pressure, motivation, whatever you want to call it, just helps guys lock in a little better.
A lot of teams around the league are dealing with COVID outbreaks, and it seems like the league's ramping up stuff again. Has that been addressed with you guys, and how have you guys avoided a lot of this season?
A little bit of luck. Guys, I don't know, it's really about, putting the team first. When you're away from the facility, all those things that you do, they come back and bite you in the butt, on the back end. But I think guys realize what type of opportunity we have this year. I think coming down the stretch especially, things are starting to get, pretty serious now, and it's just, I don't know, we got a good group of guys, and when we're all on the same page like this, it makes for a good thing.
Jimmy, a lot of examples this year, particularly recently, in big moments and kind of big drives. You've done pretty well. It hasn't always worked out like Seattle, but I guess as a quarterback, emotionally, do you feel that? Like, are there nerves? Do you have a sense of calmness, or what are your emotions like when you know, okay, we have to score a touchdown here to win the game?
There's definitely a lot of emotion, especially this past one, just the way that they came back and everything, scored at the end there. But yeah, I don't know, I always catch myself just trying to calm down and just let things happen as they may. I don't know, it's you feel all of the energy around you, everyone, going nuts and everything, but as the quarterback, you kind of just have to be in the middle of everything, kind of be the eye of the storm and just be right there. I don't know, there's really no secret to it. It's just, gotta simplify it and go play football, really.
Is that something you learned through experience? I mean, your first couple times, are you kind of internally freaking out?
I'd say back in maybe high school, college, something like that. As a quarterback, you progress, since you start playing, and I don't know, the more you get put in those situations, you just get more and more used to them, I guess I could say. And I don't know, I'm trying to think of a little secret or something, but there's really no secret to it. You just gotta go play.
As a group, the offense really struggled in the second half for most of the second half, and then as a group, you just flipped the switch in overtime. What is it about this particular? Is it just that you've been in this position before?
Yeah, kind of what I was saying, just the experience. Even 2 years ago, we were in a lot of those same situations. Just when it comes down to it at that end of the game, you got one drive. I don't know. There is a calmness, I guess you could say, just looking in the huddle, looking at each other's eyes, and it's a good feeling to it.
Jimmy, here
Couple more.
I have to ask you a New Year's Eve question. Do you have, and let's just pretend it's
All right.
first. Do you have any hopes and wishes for the new year?
Oh, jeez. Hoping to get through this year first, but I don't know. You're catching me off guard with that one. I don't know. Hopefully, have a happy, healthy year. I don't know, something like that. That's so cliche. But
George was talking about how hard the turf was, and then he'll have a couple practice, he'll have a practice day off to kind of heal up, and you'll have other guys that do that. Kyle was mentioning that you got the 2 games in 10 days, so things will be changed. As a quarterback, you really don't get those days off like other positions do. What's the key to you to bouncing back? I mean, you got sacked a decent amount of times in that game. It was an overtime game. Was it a rough Monday?
We've had rougher Mondays. I'll say that. I don't know. It's just football. You gotta get back to it. I think this time of year, everyone's dealing with something. You know, whether it's on the injury report or not, everyone's dealing with something. I don't know. Whenever I start to feel sore, I think of the linemen and all the shit that they're going through. Sorry, all the stuff they're going through. I mean, what they do on a day-to-day basis physically is not even comparable to me. So whenever I feel sore, just gotta think back to something like that.
Thank you, Jimmy.
All good? All right, thanks guys.